Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. So like and subscribe and check us out.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.com.
Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday Night Hoops on NetSN. Everybody, get out of your heated blankets, and we don't need those anymore.
No. We thawed out.
We thawed out now. Yeah. Now we can play some hoops. Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Brett Swinney, alongside me, K.O. Kyle Owens. How's it going, man?
Mr. Lindale.
Mr. Lindale is here tonight. I'm going to have to control him a little bit over here on the microphone. But, yeah, we got a big – if anyone can tell us about the rivalry with Lindale and Canton as we got tonight, Kyle, you can. Just is it kind of one of those where it doesn't matter if you're good, bad, it's always going to be one of those games?
It's not quite Lindale Van.
Okay.
It's not quite to that level, but there's a different type of disdain between these two. There's never a dull moment. I mean, I can remember when I was in a freshman or a sophomore, we played in Canton, and it was one of the rowdiest games that I've ever been a part of. Most physical games. Every time Lindale plays Canton, it's physical. Doesn't matter if they're playing tiddlywinks. These two teams want to beat each other. So
let's see.
I expect a good one.
How many referees we got? We have two?
We got three.
Oh, there's three. Okay, good. we need three tonight, probably.
We might need four. But, you know, this is – and honestly, this is two teams on kind of separate ends of the spectrum here. Canton only lost 5 games this season, whereas Lindale – barely above 500 at 14-10. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Throw the records out the window. This is going to be a good contest, even though Canton's won twice this year over Lindale.
And it's tough to beat a team 3 times, and it's in Lindale, so it should make for a good matchup today, Colin. I know you may not have thought of this yet, but I'm looking for some keys to the game.
Ooh, okay. Well, I know let's start with Lindale.
Okay.
I know for Lindale for sure, we're going to need to get 00 going. Miley Keith, she's going to have to get going. She's the one, Marley Keith. I was trying to go off memory. And
Miley Cyrus, that's the wrong one, Kyle.
But Marley Keith is kind of the straw that stirs everything for Lindale. If she can get going, then I think Lindale's got a really good chance. For Canton, they got shooters everywhere. I know Canton historically is at a really good three-point shooting team, so I think Lindale needs to close out on the three-point shooters, not allow open looks at the basket, make everything difficult, and keep this thing close. Because the other 2 times these teams played, nearly identical scores, 54-39 and 53-41. So they're in that double-digit window. If they can get it to single digits, especially being at home, they can pull it out. Because you know the flock is going to be flocking tonight.
Oh, it's early.
It's early.
It's early.
It is. It's not even 5 o'clock. People are getting off work.
I know this is it's an interesting time slot because you've got the delays of all the games, the storms. Some games are even pushed back Thursday, and I've seen some go all the way to Saturday with their games.
Wow.
And so kind of an interesting deal tonight with this early game, and hopefully if you can't make it, you're tuning in with us here on NSN. And we also have another game on that the Center guys are over in Carthage this afternoon for a Center Carthage matchup. It's not football, but it still should be a good matchup over there in Carthage. So we're going to go down to the court, and we'll be back for the tip-off here on NSN.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lindale High School, home of Lady Eagles basketball. Tonight's Lady Eagles welcome the Canton Eaglettes for a district contest. At this time, let's stand together and honor this great nation with the playing of our national anthem. Once again, welcome to Lindale High School for tonight's basketball games. Lady Eagles basketball, I'd like to give a huge thanks to all of our many sponsors. We appreciate the support of the basketball program. Now let's meet the starters for tonight's game. First of all, for our guests from Canton, who come into tonight's game with an overall record of 22-5 and a district record of 5-1. Starting guard, a 5'8" senior number 1, Peyton Bray. Starting guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 11, Lily Cervantes. Playing forward, a 6'1" junior, number 14, Allison Rickman. Starting at the other forward, a 6' sophomore, number 24, Chloe Howe. And playing post, a 6' sophomore, number 32, Lexi Etheridge. Canton is coached by Troy Carroll. He is assisted by Joe Collins, Amanda Hodge, and Nick Dillon. All right, Lindale, it's time to get up, make some noise. Here are your Lindale Lady Eagles. Eagles finished tonight's game with an overall record of 16-10, 2-4 district. Here are your starters. Playing post, a 6'2" freshman, number 24, Ella Hutchins. Playing the other post, a 6' junior, number 32, Mackenzie Benoit. guard of 5'7", senior double zero, Marley Keith. Starting guard of 5'7", senior number 11, Lydia Payne. And then guard of 5'4", senior number 15, Allie Davenport. Your Lady Eagles are coached by Daniel Devonshire. He is assisted by Garrett Dukes, Kyle Galloway, Mandy Speaker.
All right, about ready to tip off here in Lindale, and all right, there's Mr. American Airlines Center. He's back over here. It's back to the real world.
I think he's following us around.
I think he is. He must be following us.
Hey, I'll tell you, I have some great memories in this gym. Senior prank, we TP'd the rafters here, and we
Okay.
sticky noted 2010 on the court, and then we sticky noted all those windows over there. So good fond memories here in Lindale's gym.
Well, I'm glad you had some good memories, Kyle, because my last high school win was in this gym.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
as a bucket and good early inside for Allison Rickman. She didn't take any time. Canton got the tip and went right into her.
That's not how you want to start if you're the Lindale Lady Eagles. That's an easy bucket for Canton.
Canton's got some size. Just looking down their lineup, I mean, they're starting 6-foot guards. I mean, it's almost like guys' size there.
Yeah, they got a big team.
and young too. Keith, step back, three. Oh,
Sir.
Marley Keith says, "Okay, I'll answer that."
Hey, shout out to my dentist, Dr. Keith. He's Marley's dad, so shout out to my
all right.
dentist. He's up there videoing in the aisle. You
I'm
see.
sure he's somewhere. He's not going to miss this one. They shut the office down early for this.
Yeah.
Ooh, Rickman looking for somebody, but no one was home.
You know what? I fell down on my job here, Brett.
You're so excited about that over there, Kyle. It's okay.
I know. And then I couldn't even get it to work.
So, Keith, you talked about that, getting her going early, Kyle.
That's a good start.
I mean,
And she can't be the only one, though. She's got to have some help. There you
Udon
go.
inside. Nice move by the junior post, and Lindale up 5-2.
That's what I'm talking about. Marley's going to need some help, and that's a good start by the junior down low.
Lindale all up on the three there, like you talked about with Canton's three-point prowess. Rickman goes in looking for a call. She's not going to get it. It's interesting that she's wearing those, you know, those things for concussions that you wear on your neck?
Oh, yeah.
She's wearing that on her neck. I usually don't see that in the basketball court. So.
No, but, you know, I think it also improves blood flow,
Okay.
I believe is what so it helps. That helps with the concussions, but it also improves blood flow. So maybe that's what she's just wearing it for.
Maybe so.
Or in case her head hits the court. You don't want that to happen
You
either.
sure don't.
Nice drive. Oh,
And jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with Lindale. .6:14 left here in the first quarter, and Lindale looking to try to extend their lead here on the inbound. Ooh, finds Keith on the block, kind of fades away. Tough shot and makes it.
I think Marley's going to have one of those nights tonight.
Well, she was listening to you, I guess.
Hey, I like it. The last time I did a game here in Lindale, Marley went off. I think that's when she had 1,000 points.
Oh, yeah, I think I was here with you.
Yeah,
Was I here?
I believe so.
In the last year?
Yeah, nice pass.
Oh, good movement there, and did everything except go in there for Etheridge, Kyle. I mean, that was perfect ball movement, everything you want, and just every side of the rim hit, but
couldn't ask for much more other than it going in the hoop.
Yeah, it's tough.
After the quick start that Canton had, it's a 7-0 run for Lindale, and a lot of that thanks to Marley Keith.
Well, she's got 5, and then she fed it inside. Ooh, tough pass there. Is Udo in there looking for the baseline cutter, Davenport, but just too much black over there.
You know, and I haven't seen Canton play this year, obviously. I just know in years past, historically, they've been a three-point shooting team. But with the size that they have, they may be more of a post team now. Trying to play inside out.
You can't have everything, right? Can you?
Well, some teams can.
Three-pointer in the corner.
Well.
Good. Well, Kyle, announcer jinx there.
I guess they can still shoot threes, too.
As Chloe Howe hits the corner three. Whew. Man, Lindale, they're giving points to themselves.
That's how much we don't like Canton. Oh.
Hutchins, the freshman there. 3, Davenport, she was hot last game here on Friday night. We had the game here on Friday, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession's going to go to Canton. Oh, no, wait, they gave him a timeout to Lindale, 32nd.
Oh, wow.
Nice timeout there by Coach Devonshire. It'll be 32nd. We'll stay here, but Davenport had a great night last Friday. Can't remember how many points she had, but she had double digits and like 3 or 4 3-pointers.
Yeah.
So she can stroke it.
And I know, especially since Coach Devonshire came over here to Lindale, they've become more of a three-point shooting team, and they've been lethal. But when they're hot, and when they're not, they're not. And that's the difficulty with being a three-point shooting team, just like the Warriors in the NBA. When they had that big run, when they were on, they were tough to beat. But
it's one of those nights where it doesn't matter; they're just throwing it up there and it's going in.
Steph Curry just shooting it up from the free throw line on the opposite end of the court, and it's going in somehow.
They struggle in here lately.
Well, you can't be good forever.
Yeah, Father Time is undefeated.
Father Time is very undefeated.
Canton, we did mention, they are ranked number 20 in the poll this week in 4A. So 2 teams in this district. Brownsboro, I can't remember what they're ranked, but they are ranked ahead. They're the only loss that Canton's had in district play. So,
and I'll get to see this Lindale and Brownsboro game next week, I believe, here in Lindale.
Yeah, Coach Durham, former Chapel Hill coach, where I went to school, has done a good job with that program. Won a state championship a few years ago. And shot is off the mark there for Bedrowan. And Canton's got a chance to tie or take the lead here. Ooh. Left a three-point shooter, and she buries it.
I mean, you can't just leave them wide. What did I say? You can't leave the shooters wide open.
And Caroline Stern is immediately checked in and hits her first shot there.
Marley.
Ooh. Ever since that you said that about the three-point shooting, Kyle,
it's gone up
the way, and then they're going to give an and one there as Peyton Bray finishes the hoop, and she'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
Wow. I mean, they're doing it on the outside behind the arc with the three-point shot and then drive it inside as well.
Foul charge to Ella Hutchins of Lindale, her first team foul of the quarter. And a little substitution is checking in for Lindale is going to be Abigail Lee, the 5'10" sophomore. And free throw is good for Bray. So all of a sudden, Canton spurted off to a 9-0 run here, Kyle.
Yeah, well, basketball is a game of runs, and that's it. You gotta flow with them.
Hutchins swarmed inside and
good
got
pass.
it over to shooter Lee. Corner 3, air ball. Keith pulls during the rebound, looking for some help.
Oh, she traveled too.
Ooh, nice head fake and drew a foul. Kennedy Miller draws that. Foul's going to be charged to number 14, Allison Rickman, her first team foul.
Yeah, pull that.
Short, and Canton rebounds.
I'm okay with that shot though. They leave it wide open.
If you got an open look like that,
take it.
You gotta make them though. You gotta make those, but definitely nothing wrong with taking them. Good shooters, they'll fall eventually.
Eventually, yes.
Drive in. Ooh, nice move by Cervantes, and couldn't finish. And Lindale looks to run. Keith.
You know, Brett, we've seen games this year where a lot of offenses have been stagnant. Canton is not that. They're constantly moving.
Oh, and I love those kind. Brook Hill is one of those.
Yeah.
Brook Hill boys have a great offense, little flex offense. Lee goes in and gets the rebound. Put back, good. Lee finishes inside.
Second chance points.
Yeah, those rebounds are big ones, especially in this kind of game.
Tied in the rebounds right now, 4 apiece. But not an offensive rebound. So
nice pass inside. Tough turnaround shot.
Wow.
Made it look easy as Chloe Howe, she hit the corner 3. Now she's going inside. Dual threat there only a sophomore. This Canton team only starts one senior, Kyle.
That's impressive. That they're and as good as they are already, they'll just get better. Nice
Keith inside finishes. She's got 7 early.
I've seen a lot of basketball in my day. Well,
finish there for Peyton Bray inside.
A lot of high school basketball in my day. Marley Keith and Sabria Dean from Mineola are the 2 female basketball players that come to mind when I think the best I've seen live.
Hutchins, nice move. Oh, no finish though. And she's gonna get a reach-in foul there, and that's gonna be her second. So she's probably gonna have to take a seat here with 1:18 left here in the first quarter. We'll see if Coach Devonshire, yep. Let me sub in a couple subs as Alyssa Potts comes in. Also, Cortland Pierce. Got a couple of Pierces on the team, so you gotta make sure you don't mix them up. You got Cortland and Elise.
Well, see, that's why you're doing play-by-play. I don't have to worry about mixing them up.
2 and 3 also is kind of close on the numbers.
Oh,
Rickman gets it inside, looking for some help.
there's that many people down low. Somebody's open in the three-point line.
And Lindale's going a little smaller right now, so I expect Canton to try to go after it as Rickman's trying to post up. So far, good defense by Lindale. Three-pointer, good. Caroline Stern, her second 3, she's got 6 points.
She's one of those seniors.
Yeah, she didn't start, but she is making a difference right now.
It's good leadership off the bench, though.
Definitely.
Marley?
Keith off the glass. Oh, the bank's still open. It's early, Kyle, so it's still open.
The drive-thru's still open. That's what Marley did. She drove through and deposited a check real quick.
Whew. She's got 10 in this first quarter.
Canton holding for the last shot.
Oh, and a steal by
not.
Kennedy.
Oh, scrapping on the floor.
Kennedy Miller, and she couldn't get the ball back. But oh, that's going to be a travel on Kaylee Crawford of Canton. And with 7.4 to go in the first quarter, Lindale's going to get the final shot here. We'll see what they draw up. I would expect Marley to take this.
Well, yeah. And they're double teaming her.
Well, 3. Good! Marley Keith at the horn. She had 13 in the first quarter. We got a good one here in Lindale. Canton leads Lindale 18-17. We'll be back for the second right here on NetSN. Many of you may know Brad Ernst from his coverage of Texas high school basketball for Hoop Insider. But did you know he also saves coaches and fans thousands of dollars on their insurance? Brad has access to multiple carriers and can shop around to find you the lowest rates on your home, auto, RV, boat, and ATV insurance. Contact Brad today and talk some hoops and see how he can save you on insurance. Email him today at hoopinsider@gmail.com or call him today at 409-988-4336. Back here on NetSN, Brett Swinney and KO Kyle Owens as Kyle makes sure he gives us some props there on the screen. It's your favorite button, isn't it?
Listen, I love this whole system. Keep it forever.
Okay. And pass inside, deflected out. We'll stay with Canton.
I have to imagine Corey likes it too.
He does.
Yeah.
He's still, I think it's still, he gets distracted a little bit.
I completely understand. I had to focus in. Nice move.
Oh, nice inside. Peyton Bray starts off the quarter. A good start there for Canton as they score in their first possession. We'll see what Lindale has.
Canton shooting 80% so far from the field. 8 of 10.
That's pretty good, Kyle.
That's decent. But in all that, Lindale's only down by 3. They're 7 of 15, so near 50%.
Nice pass inside. Potts is swarmed, and she's going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Nice feed there from Kennedy Miller, though, to get it inside to her post player. Foul on Canton's number 24, Chloe Howe. Her first team foul of the quarter for the Eaglettes. Now that's interesting. It's both Eagles, but it's Lady Eagles and Eaglettes.
Well, Lady Eagles is the correct terminology.
I just didn't.
So
It's interesting.
that's another reason Lindale and Canton don't get along.
2 for 2 at the line for Potts.
Before anybody comes after me, I'm pretty sure Eaglets is actually the correct term.
Oh, 3-pointer. Just a pull-up there from Chloe Howe, and she's got 8 points of her own so far. Keith draws a lot of defenders. One of these girls has to shoot it whenever she draws that many. Lee rejected by Rickman. So when she drives like that, they got to be ready to shoot.
Right, yeah. Because she's drawing attention and somebody's open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
3-pointer up for Rickman off the mark. Tipped around and out of bounds. Last touch by Etheridge. And it'll be Lindale ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing that Canton's doing down here. When they drive in, it's leaving shooters wide open in the back. The same thing Lindale just did with Marley. She drove in, drew 3 defenders in. Somebody's open. But when you get the open pass, you got to take the shot.
Looking for a little pick and roll here.
She said, no, I'm good.
And isolate.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Good defense.
Yep. Oh, a lot of contact there, and it's going to be a foul. Foul charge to Peyton Bray of Canton. Her first team foul. Good job by Lindale not being – they're not just taking a shot.
Yeah.
They're making sure they get what they want.
Yeah, and I'm sure Canton fans aren't going to be happy about that, but I mean, it was almost stolen over there by when Kennedy Miller had it. It was nearly stolen.
I think it was a pretty obvious foul. I mean, I'm a neutral party here. I feel like that was a pretty obvious foul.
Well, I'm meaning they're hoping that they think maybe that should have been a travel.
Oh, I think it was. I think there's a lot of contact there.
Well,
and the ball loose on the floor. Nice hustle from both teams. And we have a jump ball. We'll stay with Lindale here with 6:04 left here in the half.
uh-oh.
And it's going to go back to Canton.
Scoring slowed down a little bit here at the start this second quarter. We got off to a hot start. Got off to a slow one here in the second. But it's been also stop and go with the fouls and all that. So maybe we can get in a little rhythm here.
Yeah, they got kind of figuring each other out, maybe changing a little. Coach is making a few adjustments in the quarter break.
I'll go with the adjustments. Figuring each other out, I don't think so. They've played twice already this year.
That's true.
You know what you got.
Oh, nice defense by Keith. Makes that adjustment at the last minute for Bray, and she missed that layup.
Didn't block it, but distracted her for sure.
Mm-hmm. Now she's back playing defense. These two are going to be going at it all night.
Love it. Oh.
3, Keith. Off a little bit long, and rebound picked up by Cervantes. Ooh, could have been a travel there, but kind of thought it might have been an extra step, and saved in by Pierce, Cortland.
Cortland.
Ooh, that's going to be a turnover backcourt on Lindale. That was not touched. You got to think about this too. Lindale's playing without their 2 post players, pretty much for most of this, majority of the end of the first quarter and the beginning of this one.
I mean, I understand Hutchins is in foul trouble, but where's our other post player?
Boudreau.
I wonder why she's
getting some rest.
Oh, maybe getting a breather.
Maybe they like the matchup here.
Wow.
Ooh, nice move by Rickman, and she just shoots right over the top of him.
Not when you see that happen. That's not a good matchup.
Yeah, because
she's got a good 4 or 5 inches on her girl that she's guarding.
And a smooth move doesn't hurt either.
Yeah.
I love to see a post player with fundamentals. They don't teach that much anymore. Ooh, a jump shot. Ooh, nice stroke there from Melissa Potts.
Who said the mid-range game is dead?
That was a nice jump shot.
She was like Jordan from the free throw line, but except she shot it where Jordan just dunked it.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, 3 line up. Good. Another one, Kyle. Another one for Stern. Her third of the half.
I may have awoken the beast early in the game when I said, well, you know, they got more post players. Maybe they'll play down low.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, and then a turnover.
Let me ask you something, Brett. When she got that, I understand she has the size disadvantage down there, but when she got that pass, why didn't she just drive baseline?
She needed to score up and at least show like she was going to do something.
She had
maybe get somebody to jump at her and then go around. Yeah.
I don't know why she didn't drive baseline. To me, from where I'm sitting, it looked like she had a clear lane. I mean, I understand there was a defender coming down, but she had a clear lane to the basket.
And she wasn't really guarded. It was kind of just a bad turnover there in general. If I'm Stern, I might pull another one.
Why not?
I mean, if you're feeling it like they are right now.
Oh,
Ooh, nice defense inside. The ball's loose. That ball's important. And
can't just look at it.
Jump ball possession arrow will stay with Canton here with 3:44 left here in the first half.
If I was 6 foot something, I'm not bringing the ball down low. I'm going to make you come up here and get it from me. I'm not going to bring it down
you're
low.
bringing the little people back in when you bring it down like that. Definitely true.
Ooh.
And a little bit of a shuffling of the feet by Rickman there before she launches the 3, and another turnover for Canton.
They could do that in the NBA, though.
Yeah, they could probably do a little more than that, too.
James Harden does it every three-point attempt.
Were you over in Brook Hill when Coach Agnew was telling us that because they have a lot of boarding students, and they teach a zero step, like where they shuffle their feet before they move, and that's why some of those players from overseas do that a lot, and he has to like break them of that habit.
Why are they teaching?
It's something that they do over there. It's just it's called a zero step.
That's weird.
And they just shuffle their feet before they go anywhere. Doesn't give them any advantage. I don't know.
And it's a travel. So what are they doing?
Yeah, foul was charged to Chloe Howe, her third team foul of the quarter. But I don't know. It was just something interesting that he told me.
That's interesting. I did not know that. That's bad teaching. Oh, deep.
3, Keith. Ooh, a little short. Canton. It's Rickman, lefty. Ooh,
block.
Swatted. Nice block by Lydia Payne. I'd like to see Lindale get somebody else involved, get somebody else getting hot.
Yep.
I know Payne can shoot it. Davenport can shoot it. We saw them the other night. He's got to get somebody else with some points here.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, nice defense there.
They're blitzing Marley right now. Somebody else has got to get involved in the game. That's a hard drive in. No foul called. Wow.
Play on, says the referees.
Play on, play on. That was impressive. I mean, but, yeah, back to Lindale's offense. Right now on the floor, Marley's the only person that scored a bucket for Lindale. That's on the court right now. That's a foul.
Ooh, yep. Foul on Theme, Felicity Theme, her first team foul. It's going to send Canton's number 32, Lexi Etheridge, to the line. Man. Now, I kind of wish I had the sheet the other night because let me have it somewhere. I was just looking at some of the girls that were able to help kind of put points on the board. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Hutchins, which she hasn't been in the game with a foul trouble. She had 12, so she was a big help to Keith. But, yeah, this is the first. I think this is the first game that we did. This is our third Lindale Lady Eagles game as a nice drive side for Canton's 11, Cervantes, her first bucket.
Getting a little away from Lindale here early on. They need to stop this run that Canton's on. They've been outscored 12-4 in this quarter.
And Keith goes up.
No foul.
Ball stripped away, no call, as Hawes has it. Oh, there's that girl again. Oh, she's still hot. Stern with her 4th 3 of the first half. And Canton's going to take a timeout. The 32nd. Man.
Why is Canton taking a timeout? Don't they got the momentum?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's interesting. But, yeah, I mean, look, Caroline Stern, she's getting going right now. She's got 12 already. It's already a 12-point lead for Canton. Lindale needs to come out here with this minute 48 remaining in the first half. They need to come out here, stop this run that Canton's on, get something positive going into the break.
So let me ask you this, Kyle. How long do you leave? Do you go ahead and put Hutchins back in the game here? I mean, or do you just continue to try to give, because what's happening is they don't have an inside presence,
right.
So they don't really have anybody to throw the ball into and take up space where you can get some shooters open. Marley's the only thing that she's driving and trying to get them open.
My only fear, though, is if you bring her in and she gets a third foul already, then you're already hampering yourself for the second half.
That's true.
So maybe just keep her out for the first half and start fresh in the second.
They did take Rickman out, so that should balance out a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Nice cut. Elise Pierce just checking into the game. She has her first bucket. Nice play off the inbound there.
Good play design in the timeout by Coach Devonshire.
Ooh. A little bit of feet shuffling there.
That's a 0 step.
Oh, nice backdoor help there by Davenport, and she's fouled.
And that's important. That's the 4th team foul for Canton.
Foul. Foul charged to Lexi Estridge.
And one more foul, and Lindale will be shooting free throws, and that's also a big deal.
Yep.
Skip points with the clock stopped.
Since that's the case, if you're be Marley Keith, you try to attack the defense here, try to draw something.
Absolutely. Now, she didn't get a call last time. That's somebody behind no fouls.
Nice drive with the left-hand finish for Lydia Payne.
Back to a single-digit deficit.
There you go. You got a couple other girls scoring points. That's what we talked about a while ago.
Yes, absolutely. Take the pressure off Marley Keith. She's excellent, but she can't do it on her own. And I know Lindale's got some people that they can rely on.
Ooh. Nice drive, rebound, Canton, no good. And Abigail Lee comes down with it. She's trapped in the corner looking for some help, and ball goes out of bounds off Canton with 42.8 to go. The more they can get others involved, the more it's going to free up Keith as well. And not sure what they're fixing the clock, I think. I'm not sure what we're doing.
He thought it was a
foul.
He thought it was a foul, but it was just out of bounds.
Okay.
Our American Airlines ref just a little confused.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll forgive him.
Yeah.
Pretty good golfer, though.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up playing golf.
Oh, okay.
Against some little in a youth golf. Ooh, nice cut. What? Oh, man. Man.
That was excellent offense right there. Just couldn't complete the basket, but excellent give and go.
Yeah. Elise Pierce was a great cut. Just couldn't control the ball. Now it looks like Canton will probably take the last shot here, I would imagine, Kyle.
Well, that's what I said at the end of the first quarter, and Lindale proved me wrong. So, but yes, you're right. It should be
travel there and didn't call it. Ball's back loose to Canton, and they're going to get Marley Keith with a foul with 5.3.
It's only a second team foul for Lindale. No danger of giving Canton free throws.
Except to watch with her fouls. Sometimes she gets on a little fouling spree on occasion.
Oh, I thought she was going to pull that.
Three up at the horn, short. And that's going to do it for the first half here in Lindale. Canton up 33-25. All right, Kyle, what'd you see that first half?
Well, I saw Canton being able to hit the three ball early on and get out to a big lead, but kudos to Lindale for fighting back at the end. We talked about it at that break. They were down by 12. Now you're down by 8. They scored 4. Still got outscored in that quarter by 7, 15-8. That's why we got the deficit we got now, but 8 points. But I think if you're Lindale, you're going into the locker room with a little positive momentum that you were able to get other players involved at the end of that half. And if you're Canton, you're going in there, and if I'm Canton, I'm playing inside out. You got the big post players down low. Feed it inside. When the defense converges, you got snipers on the outside, so just kick it out. I mean, to me, and I'm not a basketball savant by any means, but to me it seems like pretty simple basketball.
Yeah.
You got big players down low, get it inside. When they converge, kick it out.
Feed the big guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Or women in this case.
Yeah, true. So just to talk about that, you said they had snipers out there. 6 threes in the first half for Canton.
Wow.
So that's, over half their points. So good start for both teams. Been a really good back and forth battle. We'll expect more here in the second half. We'll be back for second half action here in Lindale as Canton leads 33-25 right here on NSN.
Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. So like and subscribe and check us out.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
We're back here on NSN for the second half as the Canton Eaglettes are up over the Lady Eagles here, 33-25. Been a good back and forth battle so far, Kyle.
So far, so good. I think we're in for a treat in the second half. It's going to be key for Lindale in this third quarter to keep it close. They only got outscored by a point in the first quarter, but got outscored by 7 in the second quarter.
You got us some halftime stats?
I do, actually. Yep, let me get to them real quick. There we go.
See what we got.
Yeah, we got, rebound battle, which is not as bad. With as tall as Canton is, you would think the rebound would be bigger. Not big on the shot differential. It's just been the threes by Caroline Stern that's really been the difference for Canton.
Both teams shooting really well first half. As we are underway, Lindale will take the ball first. Keith kicks it out. Ooh, it could have been a double dribble call there. As working the offense.
Jump ball.
And jump ball. Oh,
yeah.
Yep, it is jump ball. Possession will go to Canton.
Not the way you wanted to start.
No.
Needed to ride that momentum you got at the end of the half to begin the second one, but couldn't do it there. I'm interested to see what kind of adjustments Coach Devonshire makes, but I'm also interested to see what kind of adjustments Coach Carroll makes, because, you can't come out and do the same thing you did in the first half and expect to get the same results.
Yep. Drive in off the glass, and Bray misses.
It's been a couple of tough shots like that for Canton tonight where they look like they're about to go down and they just rim out. Marley Key's still obviously the focal point for Canton's defense when Lindale has the ball.
They're way high on her.
Yeah. She can't go to the concession stand without a Canton Eagleette following her.
Hutchins.
Need to get Hutchins going, too. She sat out most of the first half.
Oh, nice little two-man game there for Boudreaux, and that's a tough shot there. That's not what you want to see.
No.
Force that up a little bit. And it looks like maybe doing some full court pressure here from Lindale. Well,
nah, they thought it was going to be their ball.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that could have possibly been their ball.
Well,
it only hit the side of the the pole there.
Well, you never know. I've seen crazier calls happen.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wait, nice pop by Bray to get rid of it. Three-pointer up, off the mark for Howe, and an offensive rebound, but the ball stolen away by Payne. She goes in strong with the left hand and couldn't connect on the left-handed layup. And we got injury. Lindale, Allie Davenport.
That's one of those key shooters for Lindale you don't want to see go down.
Couldn't tell if it's a
maybe
contact or no. I don't know. You never know about that.
Don't want to speculate either, but I think you're right. It may be I think a contact may have got knocked out.
Yeah, it looks like he's maybe trying to locate it. Like, hey, do I still have it in there?
Have you ever worn contacts?
I wear contacts.
Oh, you wear contacts?
Yeah.
Is it possible for them to roll back into your eye?
Yes.
Okay.
It is. It doesn't happen very often.
I'm sure it's very painful.
Yeah, feels like you got something stuck in your eyeball. Oof. Three-pointer up. And in and out again for Howe. She can't find the three this half.
That was a tough rebound by Marley Keith.
And a foul. They're going to get. Who are they going to get for that one? It's going to get
15.
I think it's going to be 14. It's
14, I apologize.
Yeah, it's going to be Rickman, her second. First team foul of the quarter.
Canton fans not pleased. I knew there was a lot of contact. Marley Keith went in there, though, aggressively and got the rebound, which is what you got to do. Rebounding is all about aggressiveness. Who wants it more?
Hutchins. Ooh, nice move by Hutchins. Oh, my goodness. And she'll go to the line for two. Ooh, man. It's a freshman count.
Oh, man, that was bad.
Oof. Player still down on the court there. Couldn't tell who it was that went down.
She might have got stepped on when she was trying to cross.
Was that Rickman that's still down?
I think so. I don't see a 14 that's up.
And that's going to be her third foul, 2 fouls in a row, second foul of the quarter. And hopefully she's going to be okay. I think we'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back with basketball action here on NSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we're back here on NSN as Allison Rickman is able to walk off on her own power. Looks like she's just kind of woozy there. Took a lot of contact, and fortunately for her, that was a foul on her too.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you don't want to. If you're going to take the contact, and it's got to be an offensive foul for you.
Well,
That's the worst kind.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was kind of That's why I thought it was kind of humorous when we heard Canton behind us. Can we get a foul? Well, you got a foul.
Yeah, it was on you. So Hutchins at the line.
Oh, my. She didn't even
man.
hit the rim.
Those weren't even close. Kind of rushed them a little bit, too, to take your time, especially after that first one, take your time on the free throws. And we always have to do this every time. Why are they called free throws?
They're free, or it's supposed to be. We're still looking for our first points here in the second half, Brett. Neither team has been able to score.
A defensive battle here. Or a lack of offense, one, two.
Oh, well.
Ooh. That was close there on Bray, kind of almost drug her pivot foot. Ooh,
That's another one.
Another one.
Oh.
And then it gets inside, and a bucket by Etheridge is no good. In and out, and Keith looks to run.
These fans want a foul.
Keith has a lot of defenders around her, still somehow gets it up, and she'll go to the line for two. Man, with the whew, she was surrounded by Eaglettes.
And what's important there too, Brett, is that's the third team foul. We still got 5:10 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, that foul on Lexi Etheridge, her second. And you're right. This is if Lindale can take advantage, they've got a chance to put some freebies up.
Well, that was aggressive by Marley Keith once again to get inside. And I think that's what you got to do, especially when you got a team that's in foul trouble already with that much time left. Drive inside, force the refs to call a foul.
When you've got also you have Rickman, which is the person that's been blocking shots inside there on the bench right now. So
yeah, Marley 1 for 2 on that trip.
Still just a 7-point game, like you said.
They're still mouthing about the foul.
1-0 this quarter.
They're still mouthing about the foul behind us.
I don't think they're changing it, Kyle.
Nope. It's already like a review in NFL. We already moved on.
Good ball movement by Canton, looking for the shot they want. That's the shot they want, and Howe still unable to find it. And they get up to Keith. She's on the run. Marley Keith in with a layup. Oh, no good. And
you know what I think is cool to see, Brett? We didn't know this before the game, but Coach Amanda Hodge for Canton used to be at Fruitvale. Excellent basketball player in her day. I think it's neat she's sitting down next to Rickman after that scare that Rickman had. Coach Hodge kind of helping her out a little bit.
I'm talking to her a little bit. It's good to see.
If you're going to get advice from somebody, Coach Hodge is a great women's basketball player to get it from.
Three-pointer by Hutch, short. And Canton on the run. Drive. In and Hutchins called for the foul. Thought it might have been all ball, but the referee did not agree. And that's going to be on Hutchins again. And, Kyle, that's her third.
Yeah, and I think Coach Devonshire is going to have to probably pull her out.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad time right now. You do have, a shorter team in for Canton with Rickman on the bench.
And neither team has been able to score. Yep, and there goes Hutchins out of the game.
So
still no baskets here in the second half. We've got 1 point for Lindale on a free throw, and so far 1 point for Canton on a free throw. Hit a little bit of a scoring drought. Well,
still on that drought as it's 1-1 here. And Lindale with the rebound, and Keith looking to run. Drive, floater, good. First bucket of the quarter.
I was going to say kick it out. That three-point shooter was wide open, but Marley knows better than me.
Yeah. She just hit the floater in the lane.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. No big deal. Oh, wide open three for Canton.
Ooh, off the mark for Bray. And another offensive rebound for Canton. Ooh,
Oh, my.
Bray forces that one. It's kind of under the bucket.
She was wanting a foul. And that's what you got to not do, is go in there and anticipate the foul. Go in there and try to get the bucket, and if you get fouled in the process, that's great. But you can't go in there hoping for a foul call.
Lindale going to move the ball around the perimeter.
Oh.
And jump ball. We'll stay with Lindale here. It's interesting, you watch whoever's guarding Marley today, is they're like facing up, or like it's all
Not
the
letting
way
her
up.
breathe, yeah.
It's all the way up.
Well, I mean, that's what you got to do. Marley's one of the better players in the state, and so you got to D her up. Like I said, wherever she goes, somebody's going to be right in her hip pocket.
Oh, back door, and she gets bumped.
And that's a foul.
That's definitely a foul.
Yep.
That's going to be on Cervantes, her first. Not sure what she's asking for there. She ran her over. I don't know.
Well,
last time I checked, it's not legal.
And 2:49 left, and they are one foul away from the bonus.
Yep, deflected out of bounds. Cervantes again on the deflection.
We still got another game after this, Brett.
We do.
Yeah.
It's a doubleheader or not?
At least it's not a long drive for me. It took me about 5 minutes to get here.
It's a little bit longer than that. Worth the drive, though.
Yeah.
Always good treatment over here in Lindale.
She is in. They are. I mean, kudos to Cervantes. She is staying with Marley wherever she goes. She is stuck to her like a, man, I don't know, white on rice, something.
Great defense. Look over a pick and roll here. Keith, floater, a lot of contact.
See,
and
Brett, that's that same play earlier that she hit that floater on. That's the same thing. There's somebody open on the wing. I didn't catch the number, but on the wing, there's somebody wide open right there that Marley's just not kicking out to, and I don't know. She got that floater to go the first time, but that time probably should have kicked it out.
Up, corner three. Oh, finally a miss from Stern. She is human.
Not AI?
No. Keith, tough shot. That's just a little bit of a force there.
Yeah, kind of a situation Marley trying to do too much right there.
All the way in, layup, good. Chloe Howe for the bucket. Full timeout. We'll take it with 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Canton leads 36-28 right here on NSN. And we're back on NSN. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Still just an 8-point lead.
Still just 6 points total scored in this quarter. Points are hard to come by in this second half.
Jumper off the mark for Potts.
And we've seen a lot of forced shots, but there's been a lot of good shots, too, that just aren't going down for either team.
Yeah, this is a good defense, though, I think. Both teams have played really good defense.
Every time they catch it, it looks like they're already in motion to shoot.
Yeah, they do a really good job of squaring their feet and making themselves look like they're going to either do something with the ball. Very good, fundamentally sound team is Canton. Ooh, 3. Oh, tough shot by Howe.
I will say Lindale's playing better defense here in the second half, too, forcing those shots. It's not as easy.
Nice look over to Potts. No good. Also not taking advantage of that fouls. Canton has 4 here, Kyle.
Yeah.
Canton's done a good job of not fouling once they pick those 4 fouls up.
Just draining clock. Maybe that's part of the strategy, too.
Lindale's confused on who they're got, and they forgot about Stern in the corner, thankfully.
How do you forget about Stern?
I don't know. Thankfully for Lindale, they didn't make the shot. Now Canton attacks the rim. Rack attack from Cervantes. That was a nice move there, Kyle.
That was an excellent move.
She went right to her right hand. That was definitely where she wanted to go there.
That was an excellent move. Lindale probably going to hold it for the final shot. Double-digit deficit, need to get it to a single-digit before the 4th. That looked like an open shot. There's the 5th foul.
Oh, and it is. So foul on Cervantes, her second. It's going to send Kennedy Miller, junior guard, to the line for 2 shots. It's big points right here for Lindale here. Cut that deficit to single digit. It just looks better.
It just looks better. Yeah, and
single.
For some reason, I feel like it gives you confidence going into the 4th. Hey, we're not down by 10. We're down by 8.
And first free throw, nothing but net.
So have we gotten rid of bonus plus now? Because now you just get 5 fouls, it's automatically a bonus.
It's just bonus,
Right, it's not a 1-and-1, then 2 shots.
Because there's no plus,
Right, so just bonus.
If it's bonus, it's bonus, yeah.
Okay.
Except for college, men's college basketball will be the only one left, I guess.
Well, when are they going to get with the times?
I don't know. 2 for 2 at the line for Kennedy Miller.
Can't give up a late shot here.
Down 8. Oh,
nice.
Good defense to end the half. Oh. Thrown up by
a shot?
I don't know. Stearns tried to shoot it.
I'm going to count it as a shot.
I think she probably shot it.
Right.
But that's going to do it for the 3rd here as Canton leads 38-30 going to the 4th. Stay with us right here on NSN. Back here on NSN. Brett Sweeney and K.O. Kyle Owens. Mr. Lindale himself here.
Hey, man.
With us tonight.
Shout out Coach Cochran's in the house. Coach Alford, Jacob Alford. His birthday was yesterday, actually. So happy birthday, Jacob. Those are the only people I know in here, though. So
low scoring quarter that last quarter, Kyle. Let's see if the offenses can get going. And
nope. Not by that.
It's also good to see Allison Rickman back in the game after her tough collision.
What's the question?
Don't know. And it's going to go to Lindale. Yeah, I don't know.
Those free throws at the end of that quarter, Brett, were huge to make it an 8-point deficit as opposed to a 10. We talked about that a little bit beforehand. It just looks better, and it looks closer right now.
I still think it's key for someone else to make some shots.
Yeah.
I know Marley's probably going to shoot it, but she's got to get some help.
Oh
my goodness.
Wow.
Acrobatic shot. Almost goes in for Keith. That would have been a top 10 play.
Yeah, that was insane.
Whew. And stolen away by Hutchins. She's back in the game as well with 3 fouls. Oh, too late. Lee was there, but it was too late. Too late. Ooh, Rickman throws it away. We got a back and forth track meet here. Up and down we go. Ooh, Keith's got, I thought she was going to shoot it. Potts, jumper, good. I like Alyssa Potts' game. She's got that nice little jump shot, that mid-range game
and
we talked about earlier.
She's got good height, so she's able to shoot over people. Prevents her shot from being
She's got
blocked.
a true jump shot. You don't see many girls with a true jump shot.
Look, Hutchins playing good D down.
Oh, swatted away, but the no-no right there that Hutchins did. Don't save the ball back to your underneath your own basket.
Nope.
Because you just gave them a freebie. That foul's charged to Abigail Lee, her first. That'll be the first team foul of the quarter.
Oh, now listen, this free throws. I feel like free throws are going to be very important in this ball game. It's going to come down to free throws. I think with how tightly contested these two teams are, and Canton make one of two.
One of two there for Peyton Bray. She has 9 points on the evening.
Lindale just steady chipping away. It was 10, it was 8, now it's 7.
Yeah. Maybe they can get that flock going over there. They're kind of on there, sitting on the ground.
A little quiet right now.
Maybe if they make a couple shots, maybe they'll
get
them going here for the home crowd. Ooh, Lee had a tough time hanging on to that. Ooh, long pass over to Potts. These passes are scaring me a little bit on this end.
Yeah.
Lee's going to try a three. It's short. She didn't get all of that one. And Canton's on the run. It's Cervantes all the way in. Ooh, nice block by Hutchins and Keith. They got 2, 3, 4. She's dribbling through everybody.
There it is.
She gets it over. Oh, and the drive and a hard foul inside on Kennedy Miller. And she's going to shoot 2. Foul charge to Cervantes. Her first of the fourth here, Kyle. But that was a nice drive. I know you were about to say shoot it, but then she took it in. So it was good.
Yeah.
If you can't make the shot and, let's say the free throw line. I was going to give her the announcer jinx, but she didn't. She read my mind on it. I was going to say
she didn't have to.
She made 2 of 2 earlier. So, but still free throw here cuts the lead to 2-possession game. And good for Miller. And we got a timeout here, a full. We'll take it with them. 5:48 left in the game. Lindale's cut the lead to 6, 39-33 right here on that SN. Back here on NSN, we have 5:48 left. We've got a good one here in Lindale, Kyle.
6-point game. Nothing more you could ask for at this point in the ball game. Canton already beat Lindale twice this season, trying to make it a three-peat, and we'll have to see. Lindale gonna have something to say about that.
Oh, good defense by Lee. Deflected out of bounds. Stay with Canton.
This is a very good Canton basketball team, though. I think I like the cut of their jib, if you will. I like how their inside game they got. They got shooters. I like Canton's team.
They're very balanced.
They are.
Ooh, look inside for Bray. In and out of the hands. And Lindale's ball.
Got to have key possessions here. You can't have empty possessions now at this point in the game.
Keith, floater. Oh, and then I think she traveled. Cervantes was moving and didn't dribble. I think she was looking for a foul.
Yeah. You can't expect a foul call.
Yeah. When you catch the ball right there, as a player, you have to look for your teammate.
Yeah.
There was too many. She was double, triple team there in her own basket. You've got to be able to find somebody. And it's tough to try to dribble out of that. Ball inside to Keith. She could not collect it.
Well, she was triple teamed. My goodness.
It's just a triple team, Kyle.
Anybody should be able to get out of that.
Yeah. Ooh, head fake. Cervantes. Three-pointer, Rickman. Ooh, steps out, and Keith picks up the rebound. 1-on-1. Rickman, Keith. Oh, she gives it up.
She's in trouble.
Miller.
Yeah.
And out of bounds. Goes back to Canton.
She wanted to get bailed out with a foul. What about that move where you jump out of bounds, throw it off of her? You know what I mean? That seems like that was a prime.
I've done that a few
times. I'm sure. That seemed like a prime moment to do that, though.
Rickman, backdoor. Nice look to Howe.
Nice recovery defense, too.
Yep. Cervantes looking for help. Howe, corner 3, short. Hutchins is fighting for the rebound. It's going to stay with Canton. I feel like Hutchins feels like a lonely puppy dog inside.
Yeah.
But she's the only tall player on Lindale right there with a lineup of 6-footers.
Oh.
Howe, deep 3, rebound, and one of those, Estridge picks it up. Shot, Bray, no. Rebound, that's picked up by Payne, and she gets it to Lee. Ooh, a little bit of a possible carry action there, no call. And Coach Devonshire does not like what he's seeing, and he'll get a timeout. So we'll take it with him. 4 minutes to go, still a 6-point game, Canton up. Be right here on NSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Exactly halfway through the fourth here in Lindale. 4 minutes to go in the game. 6-point lead by Canton. Hutchins over to Lee. Trying to find their shot. They're going into Hutchins. Hutchins.
Nice ball movement.
2-pointer on the line, short from Davenport. She gets her own rebound. Nice job by Davenport to collect it.
That was another good offensive play out of the timeout.
Lee drives. Oh, nice move by Abigail Lee.
4-point game, 3.5.
A big time to make a tough shot. And here we go. What did we say about this before the game about this matchup, Kyle?
I told you it never disappoints. Lindale and Canton never disappoint. They're going to put on
Oh, and a steal by Hutchins. And she gets it to Keith.
Marley Keith does not need to try and do it all. Get your teammates involved. Don't try to do it all.
Let the game come to you. She wants it. She wants ISO. Keith, ISO, floater, good. 2-point game, 3 minutes to go. You tell she wanted the ball there, though. She said she cleared it out. She said, this is NBA, we're ISOing.
And that's fine. That was a good look. That was a good look. Just don't force it.
Up 3 for Rickman, off the mark. Oh, nice deflection by Payne to knock it away. Otherwise, Howard was going to pick up an easy offensive rebound.
Lindale fired up. Look at that bench. They're all pumped up, ready to go.
Where's your student section over there? They're still sitting.
I don't know, man.
And we got 2 shots. Foul on Lindale. And that foul goes on Hutchins, the one person on Lindale you didn't want to see pick up the foul. That's her 4th.
You can't take her out, though.
No.
I mean, if you're Coach Devonshire, you got to leave her in.
Not at this point. So at the line for Canton is Allison Rickman. First free throw is good.
I mean, I guess you could take her out, but you probably shouldn't.
That one's short, but gets a roll. So 2 for 2 at the line for Rickman. She's got 6 points. And the lead is now 4. Let's see what Lindale decides to do here. Got a 4-low set.
Pull that.
Lee, 3, off the mark. Rebounded by Howe. And Canton on the run. We'll see how much they slow it down here.
Canton has a chance to kind of put this game away. If they can just control the ball, keep it away from Lindale, and don't rush anything, they can milk this clock
Are we four corners?
Yep. We are in the stall offense here.
Corey loves this one. Ooh.
I feel a lot better for us, though, that we're on video. This radio, this is tough. Video, it's easy.
You see it, yeah. You see what's going on here. Oh, good steal by Keith. She read it. She gets ahead of the defensive player, lays it up and good. 2-point game. And a timeout call. Didn't see who called that one, Kyle.
I think it was Lindale. I think Coach Devonshire called it. Yep, Devonshire, they're down to one timeout left.
So timeout, Lindale. We'll take it with them. 1:48 left in the game. We got a good one. 2-point lead for Canton right here on NSN. Back here on NSN, 1:48 to go. As you see there on screen, Canton with 3 timeouts, Lindale with 1. 1:48 to go here. Just got off a steal and a layup from Marley Keith.
Look at this points the quarter. That's why Lindale's gotten back in this game, outscoring Canton by 6 in this quarter alone.
And Lindale's going to go pick up a little bit full court, try to speed the game up a little bit.
Because if you're Canton, you already saw Canton's going to try and stall this game out. So you got to force something.
So Canton gets it back down easily. Let's see. They'll see if they stick it out and try to stall again here.
Setting up 4 corners.
Ooh, and these long passes, you got to be careful. Don't sail one over if you're Canton.
And you don't want to foul necessarily if you're Lindale and bail them out.
The only thing is they've only got 2 this quarter, so at some point they're going to have to pick some up to put the free throws in play, and Keith picks one up there. That's her second.
And if that's the one to do it, because she only had 1 foul. Now she's got 2.
So you've got to pick those up, at some point. And it looks like Coach Carroll's going to call timeout. He comes down the sideline, and he wants to talk it over with his team. So it's a 30. We'll stay here on this one. All right, Kyle. If you're Canton, you're playing keep away, but that's a dangerous game if you're not trying to attack.
Well, if you're going to do that, I would limit the passes across the court. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. Lindale's been jumping the passing lanes. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of stalling it, just like I'm not a fan of the prevent defense in football. Just do what you've been doing normally. Run your offense and don't settle for a 2-point win. Try to extend this lead.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to force a mistake that gives Lindale an easy basket at the other end to tie things up. So I get the cat and mouse game you try to play, but if it's me personally, I just play like I've been playing.
Yes, it's done them good so far. It's done them good so far, but we'll see. 1:22 left. Good defense on another steal by Marley Keith. She's got a girl open. It's in the drive to left and finish. It's Lydia Payne ties the game with 1:12 to go.
Now you got to play your offense. Now you're back. Now you got to restart everything.
And we have
It's not a good foul. Not a good foul.
On, I guess it was on 11, Lydia Payne, who they called it on. Her first.
But now if you're Canton, you've been stalling the past 2 possessions. Now all of a sudden you got to kickstart your offense again.
There you go. Ball inbounded. Ooh, a wide open Bray into the bucket. An easy layup for Canton with 59.9 to go.
And Canton took a timeout.
So full timeout. Canton will take you with them. It's still a 2-point game here. 43-41. Don't go anywhere. Stay here on NSN.
Many of you may know Brad Ernst from his coverage of Texas high school basketball for Hoop Insider. But did you know he also saves coaches and fans thousands of dollars on their insurance? Brad has access to multiple carriers and can shop around to find you the lowest rates on your home, auto, RV, boat, and ATV insurance. Contact Brad today and talk some hoops and see how he can save you on insurance. Email him today at hoopinsider@gmail.com or call him today at 409-988-4336.
Back here on NSN is, man, what a game we've got, Kyle. You called it from the get-go.
This is a good one. I'm not going to lie to you. Around halftime, I didn't know if we were going to be in for this, but it's lived up to the hype.
Yeah, Lindale's played a great fourth quarter here. Put themselves in position to win this game here.
Yeah, but it's still going to be tough. I know Marley's going to want to try and do it, but the other teammates, the helping pieces have helped out here in the second half. I think you don't force anything.
They're going to try to take it away from her, and they're giving it to Payne. Payne. Ooh, Hutchins. Ooh, tough pass and through the hands of Payne. And Coach Devonshire says push up. They're going to keep the defense.
You got to, because we've seen Canton. They're going to try and stall this out. Canton's
going to put in Stern, probably the better shooter, ball handler here for the pressure. Takes out Estridge.
The flock is alive.
There they are.
It only took them 31 minutes of game time.
Yeah, they got here. Ball inbounded.
8 seconds.
Ooh, close, and a ball there, and the ball's loose. It's going to be a jump ball, I believe.
Yep.
And it's going to go to Lindale. So with 38.1, Lindale's got a chance to tie or take the lead here, Kyle. Great defensive pressure there. That was Lee that made but she rotated back and did a good job of rotation.
I missed it. The official was in my way, but I did see the scrum over here.
So here we go. Lee gets it. Oh. Canton's got some fouls to give. If I'm Marley Keith, I got to come and get this ball somehow.
You got to do something. Is Lindale trying to hold for the final shot?
Ooh.
Oh.
3 up, Payne. Oh, off the mark. And they got a foul.
Yeah, you got a foul.
Somebody. And they do.
That was a big rebound by Etheridge down low. That's huge.
Man.
And a foul on Marley.
And I would have probably, as a player, I would have probably fouled Estridge. Usually your post players usually don't shoot free throws. Well, now that's not always the case.
Right.
But that's probably what I would have done. Now you've given it to Chloe Howe, which she's made a couple threes, got a good stroke. We'll see what kind of free throw line stroke she has with 11 seconds to go.
That's the biggest miss right there, because now even if she makes this one, it's still a one-possession game. Lindale could still tie it up.
Yep.
That's a huge miss.
So coming into the game is number 15, Allie Davenport for Lindale.
A better shooter.
And Lindale, they still have one timeout. We'll see when Coach Devonshire chooses to use it.
Now.
And 1 of 1.
Now.
1 of 2 at the line.
Yep. Somebody called a timeout.
Yeah, I didn't see where they'd signal who was. I don't think anybody called timeout.
They assumed there was going to be a timeout.
So we got 11.7 to go.
Hey, question. If they call a timeout now, does it advance to half court?
No, there's none of that. So
I bet you that what they're doing to do is inbound.
They're going to try to get it to half court, then maybe set something up. Yeah. And here they go. They get it to Lee.
Or not. She's open.
Lee, jumper,
Golly.
off the mark. And you almost had to have a 3 at that point.
I mean, that.
Because they're only, I think you had to go over the 3-pointer.
That's disappointing. Because I think there was I think that was a rushed possession. I think I would have liked, with one timeout in the bank, get it across half court, call
hit
a
the timeout, set something
up. Because twice that he's called a timeout, they've had great plays coming out of that.
No offense to the other players on the team, but I'm putting the ball in the hands of Marley Keith and letting her shoot it. I feel at the end of the game.
Well, and that's why I think we call a timeout now. I think that's why you needed that timeout, is because you could set something up. And we've seen Coach Devonshire be able to set stuff up and have excellent success with it. So I didn't like that last possession. I didn't like that. I think Lindale kind of shot themselves in the foot by rushing it instead of setting something up.
Yeah, you had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Especially they got the ball in the lead easily. She made it to midcourt. It was like 8 seconds to go.
Yeah, you had plenty of time. And so I didn't like that. But I also understand Coach Devonshire maybe wanting to let the girls play it out on the court. Because now, and I said she was open. It looked like to me, I can't, maybe it was Abigail Lee that was.
Abigail Lee had the ball.
No, I thought
it was. No, Abigail Lee caught the inbounds and dribbled all the way in.
Well, there was somebody, maybe it was Lydia Payne. I don't know who it was, but they were cutting down here on the backside, and it looked like she could have chunked it in there and maybe had a chance at a layup.
Here's my thinking, though. With 11 seconds to go, you got to be shooting three. There's no time for a shot and go foul thing. I don't think you have time. That's why I think you had to shoot three there.
Well, I think, but if there's, as fast as they went down there, if that layup would have hit with 8 seconds, you could have inbound foul. You know what I mean?
Well, but I don't know if they had a layup in by 8 seconds, though, because it was at 8 seconds at midcourt by the time
6 seconds maybe. Still, though, there's time.
Yeah.
Whereas now you got 2.4 seconds. It's this essentially over now.
Yeah. Rickman 2 for 2 at the line will seal it for Canton. And a tough, hard-fought game for Lindale. They played them hard. Canton comes out on top. Let's see, leading the way for Canton. Let's see, is it going to be probably Stern? Quiet second half. She had 12 in the first, but I don't know that 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, Bray had 11. Rickman had 10. Kind of a balanced effort. Howe had 10. Nice balanced effort for Canton.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I was really impressed with this Canton team. I think they got up big. We knew coming into this game, as I had talked about, they were three-point shooters. They also had bigger post players than I knew that they had in the past. So a really nice balance. I really like this Canton team. Their only loss in district is to a very good Brownsboro team. I don't know if you know or not. They won state a couple years back.
Yeah,
So,
they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're decent. So with that being their only district loss, I think Canton has a clear path to be the number 2 seed out of this district. And they can make some noise in the playoffs. They're the very balanced team. I don't like the four corners stalling when you have a 2-point lead just to try and end the game. That's the only negative I have. But outside of that, I mean, they out-rebounded only by 2. They out-rebounded Lindale by 2. I was impressed with this Canton team, though.
Yeah, good solid win. And if you like that, that's just the first game, Kyle.
That's the appetizer.
We got another one coming up on here on NetSN. Go find the link. We'll go live here in just a little bit. We'll have the Canton Eagle boys versus the Lindale Eagle boys here on NetSN for another.
If the boys' game is anything like this girls' game, you're going to want to tune in.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So that's going to do it here for game one. Great one here. Came down to the end. Canton takes it 46-41. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back for game two. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us on NetSN.